Daniel Bies has been an absolute star on the mound this season. Striking out batters left and right, the big man has established himself as the Friday night starter for the Bulldogs. But not long ago, Bies questioned if he had a future in baseball at all.
I ended up pitching in the first weekend of the year for my senior season, and I was really sore after that, and my coach kind of just like, let's just really put the brakes on. As far as recruiting, I wasn't pitching, and that was pretty much my only asset as a baseball player, so I didn't really get recruited at all.
Bies never pitched again that year and began to look at his academic options outside of baseball. He had visited Gonzaga 2 years earlier, and the school had left an impression on him.
I knew that I really wanted to play baseball, but I was willing to not play baseball to go here because I just knew that this was going to be the fit for me.
He had no Division I scholarship offers, but was determined to give it one more shot.
That cut's like...
I went to a prospect camp 2 weeks before I showed up to school my freshman year and pitched well enough there to get a spot on the fall roster, which was a pretty big day.
But the good times didn't last long. Soon after making the team, Bies faced another setback. He was throwing only 84 miles per hour and was struggling to compete as a pitcher.
Ended up gray shirting that year, which is basically you're a red shirt, but you're not on the team. So it's kind of like a glorified way of getting cut. I just honestly was not good enough to pitch at the D1 level at the time.
A silver lining came from the Bend Elks, an amateur summer ball team in Bend, Oregon. Bies had a breakout summer with the Elks that didn't go unnoticed by his coaching staff at Gonzaga.
Coach Mack ended up calling me like halfway through that summer and was like, hey, like you have a roster spot waiting for you at Gonzaga when you come back. And that was just like a goosebumps conversation.
After another successful summer, Bies thought he was ready to be a starter for the Bulldogs.
I said, hey, like I think that starting could be a possibility for me next year. And then they ended up giving me a shot, and I started the year as a Sunday guy and struggled a lot the first half of last year, and then was able to kind of get into a groove and just have been kind of in a groove since then.
You could say that again. Bies has thrown for at least 6 innings in every start this year, boasting 7 or more strikeouts in 4 of his first 5 starts. He's throwing the ball a lot harder this year, too. In his start against Pepperdine, he hit 95 miles per hour, dishing out 13 strikeouts along the way.
If you told me that when I was coming out of high school, I would have been like, I think you're thinking of a different Daniel. You know, like it is definitely crazy, and it's great to see all that hard work pay off and be recognized for it.
With Major League scouts coming to his games and all of his individual workouts, Bies says it can be distracting at times, but he is focused on the team first.
Honestly, just really hoping to get a three-peat for Gonzaga baseball and get another WCC championship. We've had a little bit of a rough patch here, but I think we have the talent to turn it around, and hopefully we can get another ring.
Daniel did tell me that he really wants to make the WCC all-conference team this year, mentioning that he's never made an all-league team at any point in his life. What was once a dwindling baseball career has blossomed into a promising future. Spencer Martin, GU TV.